Have you ever been in a situation where you ask your toddler not to spill the juice or not to jump? They look at you straight in the eye and they tip the cup over or they jump from a very high surface. It's frustrating, right? It feels like a power struggle. But what if I told you that neurologically speaking, your toddler isn't being a bad kid? They are not stubborn. They are not defying you on purpose. They just haven't mastered the no language here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Vanessa, and if you're new here, we have deep honest conversations about the journey of motherhood, marriage, relationship, life in community, and everything in between. Today, we are going to be diving into the toddler brain. We're going to be talking about why they say no to literally everything you ask them, but seem completely deaf when you say no to them. It's called the negation gap, and understanding it is going to change the way you parent today. First, let's talk about why they say no. Between the ages of 1 and 3, your toddler is discovering he or she is a completely separate person from you. And no is the first tool they use to assert their independence or their personality. So when they say no to putting on a particular show, they are not necessarily hating the show. They are just practicing being them. They are practicing being Vanessa, being Junior, being Paul. It's a milestone of growth. But here is the confusing part. Why don't they understand when we say no to them? Think about this. If I tell you don't think about the yellow banana, what's the first thing that pops up in your head? A yellow banana. Your toddler's brain works the same way, even more literally. Their brains are wired for action. That's why when you tell them don't run, they visualize the action of running. So their brain processes the run first. By the time their little brain tries to process the negation, which is don't, they find their legs already moving. So they are not ignoring your command on purpose. No, they are following the last word they heard. So if their brain are skipping the word no and jumping directly into the action, how do we get them to actually listen? The secret is to stop telling them what not to do and give them a target action. For example, if you're driving and your GPS tells you, don't turn left, you're going to be left wondering, where do I go to then? Because you want your GPS to tell you exactly what to do. For example, turn right or drive straight for 100 kilometers, then turn left. That's exactly how you should treat your toddler. Instead of telling them, don't stand while eating, tell them, sit while eating. Instead of telling them, stop throwing the toys around, tell them, toys stay on the floor. Try positive command and tell me how it works. It's not going to work perfectly for the first time because you've been saying no for a very long time and it's going to be a very hard attitude to break. But focus on the first 24 hours. Focus on telling them what you want them to do rather than telling them what you don't want them to do. Give them clear directions, clear instructions, and you will see with time, a week, 2, 3 weeks, like they say, practice makes perfect. And you'll be surprised how much calmer the house feels. You stop yelling, you stop shouting, and it's going to change your parenting style for a bit. If this makes sense to you, or if you have a funny story about your toddler doing exactly what you asked them not to do, please share in the comment section. I'll be very happy to read from you. Please don't forget to subscribe as we continue conversations on how to build a happy home filled with love and understanding. I'm Vanessa, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.